It might not be as clever as I first thought. They hurt. Morning world, welcome to Saturday 16th of December. Oh, how did you manage to do that? Right, so Christmas, almost here. I'm off to see a mate this afternoon, Mr Funky Farmer. He wants me to go over there and help him shoot his Christmas video, which we're going to do, and you'll see, I presume at Christmas. I've made a little bit of an error. I put two odd wellies on. My hunter wellies basically have now sprung holes everywhere, and I thought, oh, I was going to go and buy some new wellies yesterday, and I thought, actually, do you know what, I've got some old ones. I had two pairs of old wellies. The left hand foot on one had a hole in it, so I've used the right hand welly, and the right hand welly in the other pair had a hole in it, so I've used the left hand welly, so I've got odd boots on, thinking I'm going to save myself £1, but actually I can feel the left hand one taking the bark off my heel, so yeah, it will be a pair of new wellies. Right, so this was wrapped all around there, nice and neat and tidy, and someone has decided to unpick it. One of you lot. So we'll just put it back again, but not how it was. Yeah, have I got a pair of gloves on me? No, oh well, it's only shit. I can go in there. And then once that side's done, we'll shut them in there and we can do this side. Too warm with that on, so I took it off. Right then. Who shall we use? See, now I want to use the new Holland, but the problem is I'm nowhere near as good with the flicky bit on the bucket as I am on my Mustang. So, because from there, I can do a lot of the area the calves are in by flicking it over. We'll give it a go. No one can say I haven't tried then, can they? You come in. Nope. She's mousing, that's what she's doing. Oh no. I was too quick for it. Nice and gently. It is cold. I know I treat my Mustang a bit harsher than this, even when it is cold, but this isn't my machine, so although we can have a bit more than that. There you go. It's actually really difficult to operate this and hold the camera at the same time, but with the magnetic mounts on this, I've only got there or there. Everything else is plastic. Right, my dog's around here somewhere. Well, there she is. You coming up? Come on in. And there's nothing behind me. Nothing there. Where are you going to go? She got her foot right down the back of my neck. And it's cold. Where are you going to go then? Eh? Right. Okay. You ready? You can stay there. I don't reckon you're going to stay there very long. So there is room for her behind me. But I would have to put something there for her to sit on. Have I got anything out here now that she could sit on? Let's sort the priorities out, shall we? The dog. What could I use? Nothing in there. Nothing over there. Nothing there. I've got something in mind. No, that won't work. Right, I'm just going to stop. Actually, you know what I'll do? We'll do this bucket full and then we'll sort something out for the dog. She's got her claw right down the back of my neck. Out, out, out. Anyway, you just stay there for a minute, all right? Could actually fork some of that over there, couldn't I? There's one over there. I've just found what I'm looking for. Will it go behind there though? Gonna be tight. Right, come on, get up. Up you go. Look at that. Dad's a genius. And what was it? An old Tesco's tray. Ideal. I thought that might work. Right, I've had to pull the seat forward to get that in there. So mind your toes. Right, I can't have the seat as far forward, as far back as that before. So, but I reckon I can still operate the machine quite happily like that. Oh. Right, one small flaw. Hang on, hang on. Go over that way a bit. Yeah. Right. That's better. Snug. Alright, so if you buy a new Holland L318 or a similar camped machine and you want somewhere for the dog to sit behind you, comfortable, but not take up all your storage space, because you could still put something inside that basket, steal a tray from Tesco's. Okay, they've taken enough off those farmers, a bit of muck on there, so nick a tray, Tesco's shopping tray, fits ideal behind there. So my seat is a bit further forward than I would really like, but for her and for anybody a bit shorter than me, it's fun. I mean, there's obviously other supermarket trays that you could nick are probably exactly the same. I mean, Sainsbury's, Lidl, if they do it, whatever. But yeah, for now, I've only got this for a few more days. That will do. Right, I think we can, temperature's up, we can go into warp, I think. Yeehaw! Comfy? Yeah, she's comfy. Sophie, hang on. Do that up. Slow down a bit. I've been using this thing on and off now for a week, and my confidence with it has increased. I've still got everything set on quite slow because I find the electro hydraulic control still, compared to my Mustang, really twitchy. Apparently there is a direct hydraulic version of this, which I would probably transition into faster, but yeah, I'm getting it. We are getting there. I'm not going to go any faster with a bucket full of that on there, because I'll have it everywhere. Let's have a bit over here, shall we? I reckon I can speed it up a bit now, actually. So we'll go back into there. Oh, sorry. Press that first. Back into there. Hello, wakey. In there. And we'll go... That can go up one. No, that one. That can go up one. There. Drives fast enough. Control arm. I think that'll do for a minute. As you get used to the machine, you can basically start speeding things up. So yeah, that's what we'll do. You alright back there? I think she's happy now. You happy now? Are you happy now? You can don the position. Yeah? She's actually got a better seat in here than my Mustang. So with the shopping trolley box thingy adaptation, this is actually better than the Mustang for her. Oh yeah, I speeded stuff up a bit, didn't I? So, still not as proficient with this as I am with mine, but definitely getting there. So for all of you folks saying I shouldn't have a demo and send it back and I'm not using it, and by the way, you're not a proper farmer, you shouldn't have it anyway. That's the point. What's your definition of a proper farmer? Okay? Because mine is anybody who produces food for themselves or food for themselves with a surplus to feed others. That's what I would define a farmer. I don't know what the dictionary says, but yeah. So even somebody who would be classified as a hobby farmer, part-time farmer, whatever else, and do you know what? I reckon they probably outnumber the real farmers anyway. Yeah, so what's your definition of a real farmer? Because some of the comments we've had regarding this and whatever else, it's either ignorance or snobbery or what. So then yeah, apparently according to a few, I'm not a proper farmer. So is there like a minimum acreage to make you a proper farmer? You know, you've got to have at least 100 acres or 100 cattle or 300 sheep or turn over loads and loads of money, you know, 100 grand a year, and that's what a proper farmer is. Is that what it is? Or is it like me, it's a case of, yeah, I farm as much as I can because I like it. I don't do it necessarily just for the money. Actually, I don't do it for the money at all, really, because the farm doesn't earn a lot. Or is it like me? A lot of folks have got a second job, either like me with the tree surgery, or a bit of building, or a bit of contracting. You know, is a proper farmer somebody who earns every single penny of his income from the farm with no other outside income at all? So, and bearing in mind now all the subsidies are going, is that definition going to change? Right, I'm happy-ish with that. It's not neat, but it is in there. So I think I'll just scatter that about with a fork a bit, and that will probably do in there. So next up's going to be doing the shed for the bull and that lot in there. I might use this, I might go back to the Mustang for that, simply because it's so much quicker and I have to shut, excuse me, I have to shut them out to do that. So what do you reckon? You look quite happy there, don't you? Yeah, happy. Bloody how did they find that? Probably from up there. Go back up there. Right, fork. Where did I put the fork? Over there. Where's the short end? I got a funny feeling the tree team have stolen my short fork, because I've not seen it for a while, and they seem to have two. Right. Okay. Okay. They're probably going to spread most of this themselves, to be honest. They'll soon scatter it about. But so like next door, that has got a layer 10-12 inches of wood chip down, and we didn't start taking anything out until that layer was there. So same with this, we'll let this layer build up. Whether it be 10-12 inches, I don't know, because I put those gate hinges too low. I might have to actually come back in sometime and weld a second set of hinges on this higher, another 10 inches higher, so I can lift the gate. That might just be a needs must job, but yeah. So this, we got to let this build up a little bit before we actually start mucking it out. You see how this is working? Hopefully you can see how this is working. Come on then, get your arses round. Arses round. Go on. Get round. Go on then. Go on. Get round there. Go on. Now I can do this side, although could do with a bit in there. So maybe I will come around and just put a bit in there. And I'll do that with the old Mustang because, well, one, it's this end, and two, I've got to move it anyway, so I might as well just use that one, haven't I? So Biscuit is sat in the New Holland the other end, and she seems quite content to stay in there. I think she's made her choice. That's a shame. Alright, so a temporary and another advantage the New Holland's got over this is these boots are hurting my feet, especially that one. And I have to use the foot pedals in this. So when I was using the New Holland, I had no foot pain at all. So, but I do know it's the wellies, it's not the machine. And the whinging wearer. Yeah. Push that barrier over a little bit, bearing in mind it's only held up with chains, so we're just going to push it back where it's supposed to be. That's better. All that to save me having to pick that up. Oh, I picked it up a bit. We'll just have a couple of these lumps that I chucked in here out. So cattle seems to, obviously they're concentrated up this fence line because they're talking to everything next door. So this is where a lot of the wear and tear is. So this is where we will put the heavier layer. Bloody wonderful stuff, wood chip. It covers so many sins. So the amount of builders we get in who have a lot of wood chip when they finish the build, and the amount of sins and muddles you can lose underneath 3 or 4 inches of wood chip. Yeah, so it saves them all those skips. That can go back there. I might actually change this gate over so it opens from the inside that way and pushes against the barrier. That might work out as a better idea, but for now I'll leave it like that. There you go, boys and girls. All clean and tidy again. Back it up. Back it up. Go on, I want to open it that way. Go on. Go on then. There you go. Right, that's them done. Patrick and his lot next. Yes, I'm mucking out with New Holland. Don't be too surprised. This thing's a bit of a digger if you don't watch the tip of the bucket. He's stuck down. So, but yeah, plenty of poke. Right, so I've dug a bit of a hole, which I didn't really want to do. And it's not the machine's fault, it's just inexperience for me. And the bucket's a lot sharper than mine, and the machine's just a lot more powerful than mine. And once you start going, it just digs a hole. So like I say, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the connection between here and there. And there. So anyway, we'll persevere. Probably gonna turn that off for a little bit. We'll come back a bit later on when we've got a bit more done, because that's my last battery and there's only, well, about 25% left in it. So yeah. Right, so I've had a look on the menu board up here to see if I can work out how to turn off that blinking reversing alarm, and I can't find anything. Can't find anything on there that can let me do it. I'm really conscious that my neighbour's house is just there, and I'm really conscious that if I had this thing beeping right next to me on a Saturday, it would probably cheese me off a bit. So I might go back to the Mustang for this. I mean, it is the weekend. I have to remember this thing's probably about a foot longer than my machine, so I don't want to bend any gates, and I don't want to dent this. I don't think I'll dent this, but I don't want to bend any gates. The floating boom definitely makes the ride a bit more comfortable. I mean, I will admit, the more I use this, the softer my opinion on it. So yeah, I'm liking it more today than I did yesterday, and I liked it more yesterday than the day before. Right, welcome back, folks. Yeah, I'm in me Christmas jumper, and that's because I'm about to go over and visit Richard and Sam Cornock in Tidderton to record Richard's Christmas video with him. So our Christmas video, I think we're probably going to do something live on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or Box. Not sure which it is yet, but I think we're going to do something live, and that's what we'll do, so we can sort of just say Happy Christmas there and then. Right then, got the card, got the car, got the keys. Let's go. So apparently Mr Cornock has got something up his sleeve for this afternoon's video. He's been up to his usual tricks again. He's obviously bought something off of Amazon, which means I'm either going to be eating something or wearing something. I don't know what. He did tell me to make sure I was wearing the Christmas jumper, so I'm assuming it's not a Christmas jumper. It's probably going to be a Santa Claus hat or something. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you never know with bloke. He's so unpredictable. It could be anything. So I dare say whatever it is, his beloved Sam will sit across the table looking at me, shaking her head, and then looking at him and shaking her head. Because I sometimes think she looks at us and goes, what a pair of muppets. I mean, she's not wrong. We are, and we kind of egg each other on. So yeah, it could be interesting to see what this turns into. Mayhem, more than likely mayhem. So anyway, so this is about all the video I'm going to do today. By the time I get back from doing this video with Richard, it's going to be dark. GoPros don't like the dark. I'm going to have to feed the cattle. I would like to have done it before I went, but there's still quite a lot in the feeders, and I don't want to put a new bale on top of what's already there. So I'm going to let them eat down what they've got, and I'll give them both the bull and the cows. They'll both have fresh bales tonight, so I know that they're good until, well, this time tomorrow again. Right, okay folks, well, I hope you enjoyed it. It's something a bit different. You had a bit of New Holland action. I did actually get it in the shed. I wasn't actually sure if it was going to go under the door. It was close to get into where the bull is, but yeah, we have discovered that it's very good at digging holes, especially if the driver is a bit of a novice like me. But anyway, all's well that ends well. We did finish the barn off. The GoPro did run out of battery. I've had to charge it up again for this afternoon. I'm not taking it in with me to see Richard because this is his video. You'll have to find out what happens this afternoon by watching his Christmas special. So enjoy.